What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video today. Um, I want to review another movie. The movie I want to talk about today is not many people will consider it horror, but the movie is kind of dark. They do have it in the horror section in the store. It's more of a sci-fi action, and it's a comic book movie, 2018, and the movie is Venom, 2018, starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams. Yeah, Michelle Williams. Um, like I said, we had Venom before this movie in 2007, Spider-Man 3. But I will admit, as much as I like that movie, Topher Grace didn't do a good Venom. I'm sorry. Venom, his Venom was whiny and shit. Venom was never Venom. Eddie Brock was never a whiny dude. He was always like a buff, tall dude. Um, so Venom is kind of like he's kind of like an anti-hero. I mean, he does kill people, but he also saves people. He does kill bad guys and all that. Um, so he's more like of a anti-hero. And there are comic books of his own. He could be either be a villain or like an anti-hero. In some, it depends on the movies. Um, so this was released in 2018, October 2nd. No, October 5th, to be exact. Um, well, uh, so I saw this in the theater with my like three other four other friends. We saw it the day it came out and we loved it. It had a 28% Rotten Tomatoes. They said, "Oh, this movie was terrible." It wasn't terrible. So it tells the story of a reporter named Eddie Brock, that guy right there. Well, he was like a reporter, but he lost the job because of something he did, and he also made his girlfriend get fired because of what he did too. His girlfriend's played by Michelle Williams from Halloween H2O and Dawson's Creek. Um, so yeah, um, so yeah, once he gets fired and all that, he because he knows what he knows what the people are doing are trying to do. These people that he works with or that he worked with before he got fired, his boss was trying to test symbiotes on people, and it would go inside them and to host. But since it wouldn't find the right host, they would basically kill them. It would basically eat them from inside, and they would get killed. So yeah, Eddie Brock he kind of was pointing that out, but they thought he was just a dumbass. And one of the ladies that he worked with, was actually right. Like, oh well, you were right the whole time. So they go to the lab like during the night and try to see what's going on. And like they see some dead people, and there's this symbiote, and like this other lady that he was friends with, the one that sells newspaper. I think her name was Maria. I think she was being used as a host, and they killed her. So the Venom symbiote went inside Eddie Brock. So because of that, it kind of went inside him, and it attached itself to him, and it searched for him. So basically, he was the one to become a Venom. Um, so yeah, the lady, so they're like, oh, well, what happened here? And like, the boss is like, I want whoever was working here last night. They find out the lady was there too. They said, oh, Eddie Brock was here too. And the guy goes, you were one of our best people. So the guy lets the symbiote loose on her, but it doesn't show it, but it does kill her. Um, so yeah, he becomes Venom and all that. He starts he starts getting powers and all that. Like he climbs like really tall trees. Like like he freaking picks up heavy weights with one hand. So yeah, he starts becoming Venom, and he finds out that the people that his boss is actually a symbiote too, or it becomes a symbiote, and that they want to bring other symbiotes to the planet, to the Earth planet. So he has to stop them from that happening. Like I said, yeah. So some people want the symbiote back, uh, but Venom won't let them. So he starts killing people. He doesn't kill bad people, but he does kill like the people trying to get them. He bites one of their heads off. One of them he swallows like that. Um, this movie has some pretty funny elements. It has some pretty funny moments in it too. Oh, I fucking love this part. It has some funny elements in it too. Like I said, it's good action. Like it is pretty I mean, it is pretty horrific. I mean, it's symbiotes eating people. It's symbiotes that are killing people, and it's actually eating from the inside and it's leaving them dead. So that's pretty horrific. Um, I think this movie would have been this wasn't a bad movie, but it would have been way better if it was rated R. You know, but Sony they wanted to do that, so I don't know. But it would have been better if it was rated R, like kind of like Ghost Rider. If that was rated R, it would have been like more better, more horror. But so yeah, so basically, um, yeah. So basically, what he wants to do is, and the villain's name is Riot, and that's the guy that Venom that Eddie used to work for. He becomes Riot. Like I said, they set this rocket up and all that, and then Riot's all like, "Oh, come join us here" and all that. But Venom's actually the good guy. He actually foils the plans of Riot, which is his boss, and Riot collapses in the explosion. So I was like, so yeah, it says here the world has enough superheroes. Well, maybe. It says the evolution story of Marvel's most enigma, an enigmatic, complex, and badass character, Venom. Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy, is a broken man after he loses everything, including his job and fiance. Just when his life is at his lowest, he becomes host to an alien symbiote, which results in extraordinary superpowers, transforming him into Venom. Will these powers be enough for his new lethal protector to defeat great evil forces, especially against the far stronger and more weaponized symbiote rival Riot? So yeah, like I said, uh, so yeah, basically, yeah, he becomes powerful. Um, like I said, when he first gets the symbiote and he's in his apartment, these guys come after him, and because the venom's already inside him, he grabs this freaking weight like with one hand, like a really heavy weight, and he tosses it like the venom symbiote tosses it at one of the guys, and then he also causes he makes a scene at a restaurant where he gets into a tank, a cold tank full of cold water with lobsters. He starts eating one because he's Venom, and his ex fiance is with another guy now, but they try to help him out, but it turns out that he has a parasite, and like I said, like how Spider-Man 3, he doesn't like the sound of he doesn't like the screeching sound of metal and like that or anything like that. So this is almost like that. Um, yeah, this movie is really good. Like ignore what people say. This movie's good. It borrows some elements, Planet of the Symbiotes comic book, and some other comic book. Lethal Protector, I think, of the comics. I don't know, but yeah, even the director said he made this movie as a nod to horror movies, because like I said, it's about symbiotes that are actually eating people, or hosting them, or trying to host and eat them, and killing them. And also, but yeah, this movie's really good. There's even a song by Eminem called Venom, and it's specifically for this movie. There's a music video for Venom, which is actually on Eminem's Kamikaze album. And there's even like a little sneak peek for Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. If you stay after the credits, like the end, there's actually a post-credit scene. Like after Venom like defeats Riot and all that, him and Michelle Williams, they kind of talk a little bit, and that's when we come into we run into Stan Lee, and right when that happens, the credits end. Well, the credits begin. It starts playing a little bit of the song, and then mid credits, you see Eddie driving to this facility, and he comes across some guy named Cletus Cassidy, played by Woody Harrelson, and that turned out to be Carnage. So that's set up for the sequel, because at the ending he goes, "When I get out of here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage," and it ends like that, and all that, and the credits start rolling, and then like you say after the credits. Fun fact: the credits are actually really long. This movie is 112 minutes. It literally it ends like at an hour and 32 minutes. That's when the credits roll. So yeah, basically and there's like a little sneak preview that goes on for like 15 minutes or something like that. So the credits are pretty long. So it's basically still 112 minutes, but this movie's really good. Like I said, not really horror, but they do have it in the horror section. But I mean, it's alien symbiotes eating people and killing them. It's eating them from the inside and killing them. That's pretty horrific. Like I said, yeah, this movie would have been better if it was rated R, but it wasn't a bad movie. Eddie Brock, the guy in here actually did better than Topher Grace's Venom. I'm sorry, Spider-Man 3, I liked it, but I didn't like that Venom. They shoehorned him into there. But this movie was really good. The sequel was supposed to come out actually today, tomorrow, October 2nd. But because of this COVID, they delayed it. So that didn't happen. So the sequel is called Venom: Let There Be Carnage, and it's gonna come out supposedly next year in the summer. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was looking forward to this one, the sequel to this one, Morbius, Candyman, and Halloween Kills, and Quiet Place Part 2, but those all got delayed. So this movie's really good. It has some funny moments in it, but it's really entertaining. I actually love this movie. They have like a lot of variations of symbiote. They have Scream, they have Riot, they have all those symbiotes. But yeah, really good movie. So guys, that's my look into Venom. What do you guys think of this movie? Good, bad, hate it, love it, whatever. Let me know what you think below. So like I said before, just stay safe during this COVID, endure it. Just keep safe, that's all. Keep 6 feet apart, wash your hands, okay? And all that. If you guys had to catch the COVID, just stay away from other people, okay? So, I'm signing off.